I'm Erin Regan.
And I'm Nick Viano.
And this is the first broadcast of the Sailor Station.
We here at the Sailor Station are all students in the high school broadcasting class. We will be bringing you stories all about Oceanside all year.
There have been a lot of exciting changes in Oceanside, and we would like to welcome our new superintendent of schools, Dr. Phyllis Harrington. At the high school, Ms. Jerry DiCarlo is our new principal, and Mr. Keith McKeel and Ms. Joelle Mason have been appointed as new associate principals. We know that they will bring their enthusiasm and expertise to the high school, and we wish them the best of luck.
In other news, September has been a very busy month. One event was a recent club fair, so let's send it to Maddie Kroll to learn more about this event.
On September 18th, the Oceanside High School Club Fair took place after school. Students were able to walk around the cafeteria and see all of the different clubs offered at OHS. The club fair gives students an opportunity to get involved, make new friends, and most of all, have fun.
You can also find additional information about extracurricular activities by going to the high school website and clicking on the extracurricular activities link. One of those activities is our award-winning marching band. Let's send it to Liz Webb for an update.
Thanks, guys. I'm Liz Webb, drum major of the Oceanside Marching Band. The marching band is currently working hard to prepare for their 2013 season. This year, the marching band's theme is Riverdance, a show that features upbeat and driving songs from the Broadway production. These Celtic pieces consist of trumpet solos, dynamic transitions, and pulsating drum cadences. The marching band started practicing back in August and has been preparing for the competitions ever since. The band can be seen making formations in shapes like diamonds, rotating circles, and large diagonals. The Marching Sailors had their first performance at Oceanside's homecoming game on September 28th. For the Sailor Station, I'm Liz Webb. Let's head back to the newsroom.
Another source of pride in Oceanside is the way that the community comes together to help people in need. This past summer, one Oceanside junior volunteered to help the people of Costa Rica, and here is her story.
Let me say something about the children in Costa Rica. They are completely different than the children here in America. In Costa Rica, there wasn't one kid I didn't see with this humongous smile on their face, just ready to play with you, ready to have fun. And it was just so enlightening and amazing to see that, because you don't see that here at all. I don't know, it was almost like a different mentality they have there. It's like the first thing on their minds isn't, you know, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Like, how is this gonna affect tomorrow? It's just like, no, like, what's today? Like, how am I gonna have fun today? Like, what are we gonna do today? And I think, like, that's just such an amazing mentality to have. It's something I feel like you don't see here in America. So over the summer, with the Bridge Church in Malvern, I'm pretty sure 30 other people, we went to La Jolita in Costa Rica. Basically, we were there to build a house, and we were there to just like love on all the children there that don't necessarily receive that love every day. La Jolita was, you know, there were a few really beautiful churches there, but once you strayed off from, you know, where the city area was, where like most of the population was and everything, that's when you started to see all of like the destruction within itself and everything. When I was walking through one of the villages in La Jolita called Verbena, the houses, that's what I'm saying, I don't even know if you could qualify them as houses. They look like, to me, what you would build when you were 10 years old, when you were hanging out with your friends and built a fort. One of the ladies who, you know, cooks and works in the kitchen needed desperately a new house. So the team that was building the house built the house to Costa Rica's standards. And we were there to, you know, follow their ways, not, you know, enforce our own. So So at the last day when we presented her with the key to her brand new house, she was just like flooded with tears, and that just touched all of us, and all of us were just crying and hugging and praying with each other. And she was just so like eternally grateful, and I just can't explain like what that was like, to just like see the fact that every day she'll live in this house that, that like, yeah, we built it for her, but the process of us building her this house and, what we experienced helping them really helped us. Anything helping others, I know it's just something I want to do. And I know for a long time I felt that way, but being on this trip really, that's what touched my heart, and that's what sparked my love for all of this. And it's just something I know I want to continue. And honestly, like, it's something I wish everyone can experience, and it's something people can experience. It's as simple as just holding the door open for someone or smiling to someone in the hallways. That's the things that can make the difference in our world, and every human has something to offer to the world, and they should show it more often.
That is a great story, and we should all reach out to help people in need. At the high school, there are several community service organizations like the Key Club, Habitat for Humanity, and the Interact Club. We hope that you will get involved.
If you're just joining us, this is the Sailor Station, the official news broadcast for Oceanside High School. Now it's time to turn things over to Ruby Klein for an update on Lady Sailor sports.
The lady athletes at Oceanside High School are off to an exciting start this school year. The girls' tennis team is doing great and are 5-0 in their conference. They have a match on Friday, October 11th versus Limbrook, so please come out and support the Lady Sailors. In other sports news, girls varsity soccer coach Mariana Winchester says that her team is fairly young this year, having graduated 12 seniors last year, but with captains Marissa Kawasako and Christian Paskowski leading the team, she is sure that they will continue to have a great season. On Friday, September 27th, the Lady Sailors joined East Meadow at Hofstra University to play in a charity game to raise money for breast cancer awareness. We are very proud of our girls for supporting such a wonderful cause. Now let's take a look at our featured sports team, girls varsity volleyball. I got the opportunity to talk with girls varsity head coach Amy Munchnick, where she told me a little about her team.
I think our predictions are building as a team, and I really feel as though we are going to have a great season with winning games. The opponents that I'm looking forward to playing are ones that we haven't seen yet. Last year there were a few teams that we didn't play that we are playing this year. My players to watch are all 12 girls that are on the team. I really feel that all 12 of them can be players that will be stars, if not this year, next year. In order to have a great season, I really feel that the players need to take what they learn in practice and bring it onto the court in a game situation, and we should be fine. And I really feel as though that's going to give us, the great opportunity to have a great season. I think the highlights of this year will be seeing the team come together as a team. Our captains this year are Caitlin McHale, Veronica Miller, and Molly Mursky. From day one till even now, we've seen really great improvements, and I look forward to seeing the continued progress.
And now back to Aaron and Nick in the studio.
Let's not forget about the girls swim team, who has a great record of 2-1. And now here with the latest on the boys sports teams are Francisco Zuart and Sean McNamara.
I'm Sean McNamara.
And I'm Francisco Zuart, and this is the Boys Sports Report.
The Oceanside boys sports teams are off to a rocky start this season. The boys soccer team has started off with an 0-4 record in their conference, but have shown some improvement by playing very competitively in Conference AA. They are led by senior captains Anthony Vita, Kevin O'Keefe, and goalie Rob Tucker.
The boys volleyball team has shown great potential despite posting a losing 1-5 conference record. They are led by seniors Tim Rubino, Jake Santamaria, and all-county player Tim Carey. The boys track team has also raised the bar by placing top 3 in most of their meets. They are led by seniors Mike Agarenzo, Brian Babel, and Joe Kojak.
The Oceanside boys varsity football team has started off the season in a good way by posting a 2-1 record, including a big 24-14 homecoming win over the Baldwin Bruins. They are led by senior captains Connor Johnson, James Krakowski, Joe De Niro, and Max Schneider. The Sailors have high hopes for capturing their first title under coach Rob Blount.
Captain James Krakowski has been a driving force on and off the field with the fans.
Every team wants to defeat the Sailors and should in fact fear the beard. Broadcasting student Jessica Silver explains.
My name is Jade Frykowski. I'm a senior at Oceanside High School. So the beard is, it's taken on a life of its own at this point. It was last year during the summer, I just decided not to shave for a little while just because I got lazy. And just shortly after that, I just kind of kept going for a little while. At the end of the season last year, I shaved it off. And since then, it's been growing ever since. And now it's just become a big part of who I am, quite literally and figuratively. So Section 309 here at Oceanside High School decided to make up a couple shirts. One is Fear the Beard, which says that on the front and has a picture of a beard with my number on the back. I'm very fortunate and blessed that so many people kind of just jumped back and kind of helped me just support me in all my endeavors in the school and in football and whatnot. It's just a truly amazing thing that I'm just so fortunate to be a part of.
And now let's send it back to Erin and Nick in the studio.
James Frykowski is not only a strong team leader, but he was also chosen as this year's homecoming king. I would also like to congratulate my co-anchor on being selected as homecoming queen.
Thanks, Nick. And of course, we can't forget about our Prince Joe Billy and Princess Brianna Loschberger. The day was so much fun. Speaking of fun, students and teachers throughout the district could have a lot of fun making movies for the 6th Annual Oceanside Film Festival, which will be held in April, but it's never too early to get a start. To give you some inspiration, here is a new movie from senior filmmaker Lucas Schloth called Running Late.
I'm so late. How am I late on the first day? I just gotta make, whoa. I dress really good in a rush. You know, in the near future, I really should probably remember this. Why am I worrying about this right now? I have no time. Waffle. I'm gonna be so late. It's not fair. I do good things but never get rewarded.
Lucas, you realize it's Saturday.
Thank you for watching our first broadcast of the Sailor Station. You will be able to watch this broadcast as well as other features made by the broadcasting class by going to the high school website and clicking on the student production logo on the right side of the screen.
For all things Sailor Nation,
We are the Sailor Station. Thanks for watching.